Okay, so from here I'm going to show you how to add a second level. So what I'm going to do, I've got the roof selected. I'm going to right click with my mouse. Well, hopefully keep the roof selected. Come on, roof. If this happens, it's just trying to select different elements. Just press escape. I'm going to go to layers, hide layer. Okay, I really could just delete that layer, but I'm going to hide it for the moment. What I can do, if I want to get that layer back, I go to Document, Layers, and Show All Layers. Okay, so I'm going to remove that again. Layers, Hide Layer. Cool. So on here, obviously we're on ground floor at the moment, so this is here. And then I'm going to click on first floor, so double click on first floor. Now everything disappears because it's not on this floor. So what I want to do is I want to make a trace reference. So that means I can see the bottom layer, so I can build on top of it. All I need to do is click on this, it'll bring it up. Right, so this button here. Okay, so same sort of thing. My walls are 4 meters. I might just leave them as that. I'm going to make sure they're the external walls. Yeah, that's what we used. And I'm just going to sort of throw something on so we know. So obviously having this reference means that I can line up. It also sort of locks on, it clicks onto those spots. Okay. I'm going to build further out here. I might want to be in line with this, so I'll do that. I press Shift so that I'm in line. Once again, I want to line up with here. So once I'm onto that guideline, I press Shift and I can't go off, it locks onto it. Click and click. Okay, if we go to, actually, put the ground down, slab, I'm going to draw a square. Now you don't need to draw this one all the way around, you can just click on this option, which will actually give you a square. 3D, how exciting. Now, I don't really want the roof like that anymore. Now what's my issue? It's cutting in. Okay, so if I go to here, I go to walls, I use my marquee, bring up the walls, Control A, so select all. That brings up just my walls because I'm selected that here. Now, to project 0 needs to be 4,000. Okay. That should work. Beautiful. That also means that we need to bring the slab up. Fantastic, so that all meets. Now, I'm going to delete that roof actually because we'll need to make a new one anyway. Alright, so you can now see, escape, O for orbit, that I'm starting to have a bit of a cool little thing happening here. Press escape. Alright, I'm just going to throw some windows in. We already know how to do that back from video 1, so I'm just going to chuck anything in. It's still set at 3700. Okay, so that's good. That's what we want. I'm going to make whatever. Nice long windows. Got a nice beautiful space here. Oh. I might even decide that I would like to extend my slab, so I've got a bit of a deck. What I can do, I can select the one I already have, so I've just done that. Then I click on the black dot. Now you can either drag it out, but it's much easier if I add to the polygon. All I need to do then is make sure that we're on this option. If you don't like where you've clicked, you can just press delete and it takes you back. I'm going to go all the way over to here. I think I've gone a bit far. I have. Click. Over to here. And back to here. So now we've added on. I'll show you in 3D. Okay, I've got a bit of a deck thing happening. In objects, I'm just going to find a basic fence. So you can search up here as well. There are much nicer ones, but you know, I'm just going to show you this for the moment. Click it down. So at the moment, it's just one little piece. Now you can either repeat it or you can stretch it. If I go to preview settings, it tells me that it's 2 meters wide. What I can do, I click on it. I want to go to multiply. Okay. So I can do increments, however many I want. Distribute, spread. I'm going to spread because I know that it's 2,000 millimeters. Okay. So you can see if I do this, zoom out, zoom back in, you can come all the way across and they've lined them up for me. Beautiful. And then I will just stretch this one to the end. I'm going to copy it, Control C, Control V. Okay. Make sure you grab onto the bit that you want to move from. So I'm going to move from this point so that it matches up here, kind of. Click on it again. I'm going to rotate it this time. So click, I draw my guideline, and then I bring it around to the angle that I want. I'm going to move it now, so click. And then I'm going to stretch it. So click. And I want to make sure that I can stretch it. It was already on the move node. Bring it over here. Oh. Now, notice how they're all underneath. What I need to do, I didn't change their height, which was my mistake. Paste. I'm going to fix this one up first. Click. I'm going to rotate it, so click on the middle one. I want a straight guideline. Beautiful. I can line this up by moving it. Where am I moving from? I'm going to move from there. And then I'm going to stretch it. All right, you'll get used to these as you move through them. Now, I'm going to use the marquee tool. Then in my in design elements, I'm going to click on objects, select all, so Control A. So what that does is it selects all of my objects within the marquee. Okay, so it's telling me it's 1 meter high. However, it's sitting at 3,000. So because our walls are 4,000, so 4 meters, I'm going to type in 4 meters there. Enter, and we're back in the game. Cool, looking nice. So see how it starts to, it starts to build up. Very cool. All right. Remove marquee. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put on roofs. Now, you need to put in stairs. Actually, I should show you how to put in stairs. I'm going to put in some stairs. Okay, to project 0, because our walls are 4 meters, we need it to be 4 meters here. I'll do a spiral staircase, why not? Okay. See what happens here. It's a bit of experimentation. Now, I want to be putting these on the ground floor. So I might put them here. If I go to 3D, you can zoom in, orbit. Now I can see, oh, whoa. I can see that my stairs are there. All right. Now, I'm going to go to first floor again. I need to cut out a hole. So what I do, I click on the slab, click on one of the nodes, and I want to minus this time. So the way that we added the slab before, now I want to subtract from the slab. All I need to do, you can be really accurate here, but you don't, I just move around to the circles because all we need is a clear cut out. You can always move this up as well. Although it just moved back. Okay, it's removed this. Beautiful. So you can now see I can get upstairs. I obviously would have to make a little landing there. So I might need to add again. But we'll get back to that. So you just add by using the plus. Okay, so now we need to make a roof. Same deal. Click on the roof. You've got to make sure, yep, 4,000. Perfect. To project 0, we need it to be 8,000 because it's 4 plus 4. Show layer. Now the reason it's asking me if I want to show the layer is because I hid it before, but now I've deleted that roof and we're starting again. Now I might like my roof to come over the top of my deck, and then I might even put some columns in. We need them to be 4,000. You'll get the hang of this as you go along. To project 0, 4,000. Boom. On there. On there. And you can move them. We'll just see what they look like for the moment. Yeah, cool. So they're not really sitting at the right spot. I'll press Shift so that I can select them all. So we need them to sit a little bit higher. Beautiful. Okay, starting to look cool, I think, anyway. All right, now you need to decide, go back to our ground floor. What's going to happen with this roof? So what I might do is I might make a similar sort of roof, but I might change, I I might actually change the angle that the roof's on. So currently it's at a 23-degree pitch. What I might do, I might even just put it down to 12. Okay, so that means the roof isn't going to be quite as high, the highest point of the roof. Okay, I've got to do what I did before. Go around all of the edges. I find it easy to zoom in and out. This might be absolutely throwing your eyes out at the moment, but I find it easy to do it this way. You'll find the toolbox just wants to be near you. Okay, close it up. Now, if this is cutting over into the deck, which it will be, I can move these back. Okay. So see how that's on a lower pitch so that it's not totally taking over. Now, it's a bit funky, it's sitting up a bit high. Very cool. So this is currently our house. 2 levels. We've looked at the pitch of the roof. We've looked at how to do decking. I think it's looking really, really good. So in the next tutorial, I'm going to play around a little bit with a few different elements, and I'm actually going to show you how to set up your drawings on a page.